ball in a dream, gotta live a life. I ball in a dream, gotta sacrifice. I ball in a dream, gotta pay your dues. I ball in a dream, you can win or lose. I ball in a dream, gotta live a life. I ball in a dream, gotta sacrifice. I ball in a dream, gotta pay your dues. I ball in a dream, you can win or lose. This the dream, on go, whole team, taking on the best, wanna win everything. Practice taking your lumps, building up the regime. Coach taking command, how they running their team. Some won't play slow, some won't play fast. Only win by one, still a dub on your ass. Oh, we gon' whoop you by 40, having fun on your ass. I'm trying to see which player got a clip, let off the mag. Okay, the game done got analytical. It's beyond stats, it's some little things you don't think is critical. If the rest involved, times, politics, as usual. We still gon' talk about that cheat. So either way it go, you gotta overcome them odds. Gotta beat them odds, get the facts right. That's me and Jalen's job. Play hard, young player, when you get the nod. Respect the game, and you might see a check, man.
So, we took a little break here, guys, but we are back. We got a special guest, Lovard Horton.
Respect this game and knowledge, man.
Yeah.
Coming from what he come from.
Yes,
But we have partnered with him, so over the summer you'll see a lot of this podcast with his program. So, you know,
God's blessings, man.
Yes,
so
sir. Yes, sir.
we invited him on the podcast to share his knowledge and his experiences, and also to talk about his program and what he's doing. He's doing great things for the community.
Yes.
He's got a lot of these kids believing that they can beat Bowling Green, but they can't. So, but I'm gonna let him talk about his program and what he's doing, and let him give him the whole rundown for you.
First of all, I'd like to thank these fellas right here for inviting me to this platform right here. Talk about me doing good things. This is where it's at, for real. This is the street. This is the culture. This is the history. This is the knowledge. This is just the whole background. So big shout out to y'all off the top. My program is a travel league team running. Katina Spencer, mom and pops. That's me and her mom and pops of the program. Stella, you know Katina.
That's cousin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And she got with me and wanted me to say, hey, these kids here, maybe you can pick up where my cousin left off at. That's ironic you said that, because you had her son first. You had a lot of these kids first. Matter of fact, to ship it back to y'all, not to get off the what was the name of your program?
Teach one, reach one.
Hey, don't you put us with that Franklin crew?
Ain't
no wrong with that. Ain't no wrong with that.
Hey, one team, one dream. Y'all have a great program.
Yes, they
I
do.
was just dissing Franklin for my guy Sterling right here.
Yeah.
He just made my job real simple because you guys made the job simple. They was already groomed. They was already mentally tough. They was already there. So big shout out to you two.
Appreciate that, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
And
brother.
so
Also,
that's the gift, though. That's
shout
the
out,
gift.
shout out to Vale Duncan, Vale.
yes.
He's been a part of the program as well.
And he continues for Teach One, Reach One with the trainer.
I just didn't want to leave him out of this because he's not here.
yeah, and,
Exactly.
But don't worry, he
No, but
definitely.
I didn't want, because we basically like brothers, but I don't want to leave him out
He
the
just
conversation.
don't want to do the podcast.
Yeah,
That's it.
but we had to get him for the first couple episodes because he's essential to this podcast, this program, and this history.
Yes, he is.
That man came and worked my kids out one day, and I was blown away. Vale was really good with the kids, right? So now I just took a lot of kids, man, that people overlooked, and I know you guys can't wait to eat this part up. The kids is overlooked. Mm-hmm. And when I say overlooked, I mean overlooked.
I'll say this: I came to their workout this earlier in the day, and I can see why they were overlooked. I didn't stay for the whole workout because I had to come back here, prep for the podcast, make sure everything can run smoothly. But you doing great things with them.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You know, Kayla Prince, Johan Pratt, Mac Hurd, and Owen Chavley, and just the list goes on. There's some more kids.
What grade out of it?
9th now.
I got 9th grade. His daddy's 7 feet. He can't play a lick of basketball, but he wants to play so bad. He got a bike, so I'm getting ready to put him with you. He got some big ass hands.
Can you highlight the schools they go to so you know people know where to look for them?
Kayla Prince, Warren East.
Hey, He's starting
Freshman.
Yeah, I got the Warnies background. He's one of the better kids out there.
Man. Owen Shively and Mac Hurd, South Warren.
We're gonna talk about them later.
Johan Pratt, freshman, is playing with the varsity of Warren Central.
But no, they doing great things out there. They doing great things out there.
Product. When I say product of there right there. So when you get these kids together, then you get some other kids that caught up in the community where there's no help, there's no this, there's no that, and the ones that fall through, you try to grab. You can only grab so much.
Yeah.
But you try to grab and you bring it in, and then you got to coach them hard. Our kids need to be coached hard. They need to take this coaching. They need to take that coaching. They need to listen to that history. They need to listen to the advice right there. Because overly mothered, underly fathered. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And when you got a man coaching them hard and there's no man cussing them out at home, they look at you like you done lost your mind. Who are you talking to, man?
Well, first of all, you a black man.
Here's
I gotta say this real quick. I
Always
gotta
gotta
get
cut me
this
off.
Nah, I'm cutting you off because we right where we need to be right here with
I was
this.
trying to get there.
They don't see a strong black man in the house, so they don't resonate when there's a black leader in front of them.
Right.
They don't look. They look past them, and it could be somebody of other nationality, other ethnic background. If they show some respect and they ascertain that, that's what the kid gravitate to. But so for him, I know it's struggle because we used to have to deal with it with Teach One Reach One with 16-year-olds talking about you ain't my daddy.
Yes.
But then the next thing they turn around, hey man, I ain't got no shoes to wear to the tournament. What happened?
Yeah.
Speaking real talk.
No, but I won't say this, but here's their line they go to. Man, my mama don't even talk to me like that. But
I ain't your
That's the
mama.
problem.
See your mama posted love.
But like that's the only figure they have in that household.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you when my mom really didn't do it. My granddad just did it by himself. Like he's always been my father figure.
Yes.
So
She can only tell you what she wants you to be
no,
like
I'm
in
saying-
a man.
I'm saying-
she can't do the
a mother needs to either have that person in her community that looks after him. It could be a grandfather, uncle, brother, anybody, and you just tell him, take him on your wing. I mean, he wasn't even that much in my life, but he was always that strong figure of, if she's like, I'll tell your granddad, I'm like, oh man. He never whooped me a day in his life, but it's like
I never wanted
to disappoint him.
Yeah.
So like everything I do for him, like my company's named after him. So everything I do, I want to be the man he was, or go beyond what he did. So like you need that figure, that mother. If it is the dad, let him be a dad, grandfather, brother, uncle, somebody. Or it could be just a friend of yours.
Yeah.
And you see how Sturgis touched on the diversity issue. Then you got where me and Tina come as a group. Coach Katina Spencer, she loved every little white boy, every little Spanish boy, every little Latino boy, every whatever.
I think get treated the same, right?
Tina would cuss every last one of them out like they was either black or they either white or whatever. She's going to be the discipline. She's the mom and pop's part of the situation.
Yeah.
She's going to love them, but she's also going to discipline. And when you have the mom and pop situation in a basketball transition, then it kind of balances out pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I have strong men like you. These kids looking forward to this tonight, man. You saw how they lit up. They're finna get around. They want to hear their name on this and hear us talk. And they young.
I want you to, the kids you want to talk about, what are you expecting from them in the coming years? I want you. You talked about them. You listen to names in schools, but what do you see in those kids that you name? Because because they tuning in. I want you to what their expectation. Your expectations for them going forward.
Okay, I'm gonna make the first one easy because again, I'm gonna go back to these two. They made my job easy. So when I speak on Johan Pratt, he. Let me tell you what he said Friday night. He got in the car after the game with Bowling Green and.
We almost pulled it out, guys. We almost pulled it out, guys.
Let's talk about that.
We get in the car, and this is Johan Pratt, freshman at Central. Something I ain't never really seen. He was quiet, sterile quiet. He said, Coach, I said, yeah. He said, I'm start taking training way more serious. I said, really? And Tina almost hit the brakes. Because, you know, that days they always kind of got, you know. He said, no. He had a front row seat.
Well,
He seen it.
He don't know his motive.
He seen
His
it.
motive.
Well, I'll tell you
He's
something.
seen it. That's what that is.
He had a front row seat.
And guess what? When he seen it,
these
everything was in slow motion to him.
These two have
He's
never
seen
experienced it. They've never been a part of that Bowling Green Central rivalry. It's different from sitting on the bench. Like, well, let's say you're a freshman on the team. Being in the stands, sitting on the bench seeing it, and being in the game.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell people, if you've never played in that game, you don't know what it's like.
Right.
So he really, and he looked at me. You know that Sterling. You know they look when your kid. You know they look at their kid, look at you and say something, and he mean it.
It's profound to him.
It's there you go. That's the perfect word.
Yeah.
He done found it.
He said,
open
like
the
I
Pandora's
said,
box.
like you said though, he was sitting down there front row. He saw he go through his legs, and he saw
There's a lot of them.
the little guard
Deuce.
He saw dude, and he saw and it was just could have been instant turnover. Something could have changed, but he saw how fast
Yeah.
that was happening.
Yeah.
And he saw the ref doing this, and boom, 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 and the crowd yelling. That you said a mouthful. You said a mouthful. That changed him.
Yeah.
So what I can say about him, thanks to you two, he's already mentally. He got the basics. He's not at ground zero. So he's ready to play now. He's ready to learn. So he's just going to have to focus on wants going to be there next year and whatever happens. And
what do you think his potential is? I want you to, because he wants to know, and this is a public platform.
I think that Johan can go far as he wants to go because Johan's not a follower. So he has work ethic. I've seen Johan. I take him to the gym. I ain't even got to work him. He works himself.
He could be a big guard.
Yes.
You think he can be a 1,000-point scorer?
Who?
1,000-point scorer?
It just depends.
We're going to talk about that later.
That means he really got to pick it up next year.
Well, he needs to hear this at this point. That's
he's really going to have to pick it up. He's going to have to first he got to have the opportunity. So
he's going to have the opportunity. You got 7 people leaving.
Well, you got to make that opportunity for himself by working hard.
Well, the opportunity's going to be there. He's got to bust that door.
Now, if you ask me, knowing that I know him and know his game, he got to work on his finishing moves.
Yes.
Because he ain't got no problem with going strong to the cup.
But guess what? That's one of the hardest things we got to teach the kid because a lot of them still scared.
Well, I saw him take
JV game.
Yeah. A lot of them only got one hand.
JV game.
He was able to shoot what he wanted because the coach wasn't going to get mad at him. But he wasn't taking good shots because he was just shooting because he could just shoot the shot.
And that's a lot of young players. Because when they do get in the game, they're like little hungry.
They got to slow down.
You know, they not ready for
and
that.
It was a couple times,
and that's what the head coach tell them all the time.
Slow down. They got to slow down.
He tell him
he going so fast, he side shooting.
Yeah.
You know the rim right there, you just throw it straight to the rim just to get the shot out.
Once he realized he can turn around, showed up with the defender, and this is where you want me to go with this, and here it is. For him to turn around, showed up with the defender, realize he can jab him, pull. He has the ball. Once he realized that, like you just said, he got to have a really strong sophomore, junior, senior year.
You know what I tell
Now, if he doesn't, then no.
Okay, I just want to put that out there for him to be the aspirations.
What you just said about squaring up. Man, you're a point guard anywhere on the floor if you can turn around and square up on there. You on the post and catch it.
You're a point guard.
You a point. When I square your ass up on the box, I'm still the point. I'm just right here right now.
That's it.
Certain shit's going to happen that I'm going to have to make a reaction to. But if you don't tell him that he's a guard, he just thinks whatever somebody's told him. Man, you're a big man. But even when you square up, he's squaring up.
I've never told him that.
He's never thought about.
I got no question. I got no question. Do you think he can lead his team to a regional championship? Because that's the standard of Central.
If the okay,
I think he got
and I'm not okay. I'm glad you said that. You helped me a lot.
I said lead. I didn't say do it himself.
I'm going to answer it, but he said something's going to help me out a lot. When you say that, I cannot predict what his teammates do over the summer.
I'm just saying you got that purple and gold across town is doing big things.
Yeah, I'm not going to knock nothing from him. But you asked me about
we coming.
But
it might not be this year.
Nah,
but
what he's saying is what he's saying is with as long as they get,
because I think he has leadership to do it.
As long as Bowling Green got Sean Savage, them kids get ready to get some work over at Bowling Green.
See,
they got that one little factor about him being over. He gonna make sure they get that work.
Yeah,
because they play like him,
and those kids
play like
want to
him.
work.
Some of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is it safe to say, well, and I'm not putting nobody on the gun, but I do like the culture and I do like the streets, so let me shoot back. Is it safe to say that Cade will be able to do that next year? What you just asked me about Johan Pratt, will Cade be able to do that?
I think he will because he's learned a lot with Ivy,
He learned
Chappelle,
he's learned how to
Amari,
shake that basketball.
Mar Walker. Like he's learned a lot of because they really all take turns leading the team at certain points of the game.
And he knows who.
Now
he knows
Ivy
who
runs the team, but like you'll see Ivy take a step back and let Mari do his thing or do what he needs to do or say what he needs to say. Or the same thing with Chappelle. Like they all lead in different ways. I mean, Ivy's the head honcho, but he delegates and lets everybody else bring something to the table. I think Cade will learn a lot from that.
I think Cade is going to give it 1,000%.
Oh, of
next
course.
year.
Yes.
And I think Cade
Yes.
has all the potential. Cade's going to work so damn hard this summer because Cade is so smart. He already seen what he's playing it.
He's got the blueprint.
He's already thank you. He knows what's coming, and he's not going to get caught up in transfers. He's not going to get caught up. He know what he has to do.
You set up a handful with that.
So that's what I'm saying. He already focused. So 2 years down the road in the Johan, it's kind of hard to say that because I know what I'm going to have Johan doing.
I'm saying he's got the mindset, and you said he's not a follower. So I'm saying he can lead I'm saying, do you believe he has the aspects to lead a team?
Yeah, because
I do. I do. He do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he'll do it, or I'm saying that he has the aspects and qualities of a leader to help lead.
When you don't follow, when you a person that don't follow and you speak up in certain situations, people tend to tune into you because you ain't usually saying shit.
Some people tune me out, but they know why.
Johan always been like that.
That's
Never
the thing, though. They tune you out. If somebody tune me out on my team, I'm be ready to get in his ass. You can't tune me out like that. I know it's I'm be like, man, he ain't part of this shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I was late to the party at Bowling Green, so like they was all clicked together, even though they transferred in just like me. But even though I've been around them basically my whole life, I was late to the party. And my mom's never let me be a follower.
Couldn't do nothing.
Never let me be a follower.
Mama, can I go to the basketball court? What time is it? 5:30. Be home at 7:30. Not 7:30:05.
Hey, the street lights.
Not 7:30:04. None of that.
Hey, the street lights better not catch you either.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
that but you know what? I respect him for that because, like I said, he's the furthest out of most of them because anything when I first got around him, he would tell me something about what class you in. I'm taking economics. That teacher ain't teaching you shit. And then he'd be like, what you mean? And so I gave him a book. I said, read this book and you make sure this teacher
I had to read it twice. It's a little thing. It's like about this big.
You in college, right? He taking this teacher telling him shit. I said, man, that teacher ain't tell you do nothing but count some other motherfuckers. Like, I said, read this damn book. He come back, he was like, hey, that shit works. I said, yeah. I said, from then on, I can just say something, and he gonna go do the research and do the information.
Yeah, he gonna Mr. Research.
Now we'll get back to your area. The next player, Caleb Prince, Warren East.
Warren East. Warren East, y'all, but the best thing ever moving out this district because he wouldn't be playing like he was if he was in this district.
First thing I'm gonna say about Caleb, I gotta start out by giving his dad the utmost respect.
Great kid. He's a great kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
just like meeting him.
His
like
dad stepped in, picked it up, shook all the wrong off, did a dad thing.
Oh, so you had a daddy squad like we did then.
So his dad.
Yeah.
He get a daddy squad. He can kill y'all. He get that daddy squad. He get that daddy squad and they become a committee.
Man.
Ain't shit that you can do with that program at that point. Because look, if the daddies, look what I knew was, hey man, they won't go somewhere. Where they won't go? They won't go to Pigeon Forge. Oh shit. Well, I have about extra 75 next week. Me 2. Me 3. Me 4. Me 5. Oh, well, we still got enough money in the budget. But no, I'm going to give you another 75. It's like 9 of us doing that shit. So they go, man, come on, man. But give it up for the daddies, man. Shit.
Hey, man.
Nobody respect their daddies, man.
Caleb daddy, man. And to add on to that, it wasn't just Caleb. He took a couple of more players. You know, and made sure these boys ate
had somewhere to lay down and sleep. Make sure they had shoes. Make sure he took care of the man.
So he already getting his blessings.
Okay?
He already getting his blessings.
Caleb's daddy.
No, way to get your blessings, man.
And then Caleb cashes in. Now here's the thing, and I love this because I ain't got no skin in the game. I don't teach in the school system, so I can I can freelance.
Yeah,
so
like me. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can freelance.
Yeah.
So
we freelance.
The coaching out there didn't see Caleb.
I coached out there. They don't see a lot. They don't see us.
Okay, so I'm glad you cleared that up. Thank you for clearing that up. So then I ain't got to touch on it.
But it goes a little deeper. I'm gonna let some of y'all secrets out the bag at morning. I'm not an alumni. Okay, so we got a lot of politics going over here. That whole culture's trash.
It took a second for them to realize he was there.
No, first of all, the head coach in the middle school, he's trash. Y'all need to get rid of him. He knows nothing about basketball. So if y'all want the program to get better, he knows nothing about basketball. Don't come ask me, because I'm telling you no.
Man, that was the perfect time for me. Yeah, which one is that?
That's the four.
Okay, that's the 4-1. Damn, I missed it.
Oh my God, he killed Kenny.
Let's get that out the way. Okay, so yeah, he's killing y'all's high school program. With that, he had some of my freshmen that I almost won 14th district with when we was in the 14th district. So yeah, I had to whip them in shape. So y'all need to get rid of him. He's trash, and his whole staff, whoever that is, I don't know.
You talking about the middle school?
Middle school. His head coach, I don't know him. His coaching, he might need to go here soon.
You said he volunteering like at the Parks and Rec.
Well, he's starting a school program too.
Man, I don't care about that.
And then I got a lot to get off my chest. These parents in the school system, the kids playing basketball, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Y'all in these coaches' ear, and that's why these kids can't play. That goes for girls and boys. Matter of fact, y'all need to get rid of that girls coach too.
For who?
No, y'all got rid of my guy Orlando out of Russellville for this little chick, and now she ain't won as many games in 4 years, and he won in 2. Let's get that straight. So yeah.
Ooh.
So
what you say?
Yeah.
What you say?
Y'all need that whole leadership needs to go.
You done?
I'm not talking about the head coach. I'm talking that leadership, because y'all on that buddy shit, and that shit ain't working. Because guess what? You still might not make it to region.
There you go.
You moved out of district, you still might not make it to region.
I'm glad I waited for South Warren last.
I got something for them too. But hey, Warren East, y'all need a regime change. Y'all can lead the boys head coach, because he need about 2 more years in that district. If he don't win, y'all need to get him out there too. So, but y'all's parents, y'all need to stay the fuck out these kids' ear or these coaches' ear and let them play, so he actually coach and not worry about the pressure from the because a lot of these kids' parents are in the school system. So that's what I'm saying. So I let the cat out the bag more than these. I'm sorry, I ain't an alumni.
Well, let me get back to Caleb Prince.
I will say, I saw a couple games at the beginning of the year. He was coming off the bench, and now he's starting, so he's doing something right.
Congratulations.
I don't agree with some of his lineups changes or his starting lineups. Like Jari, I don't know why. He needs to be in shape, but that's part of the reason.
I think. Have you seen Caleb play, Coach?
Caleb
Prince out there. You seen him play?
He ain't seen him play. He played. We went to the Barron County.
Yeah. I've been missing a little bit.
Okay. He went to Barron County.
No,
Warren East. You ain't seen him play.
I've been missing a minute.
We went to the Barron County Warren East game, but he didn't get in a lot of that
That's
game.
okay. Yeah. Well, the thing is, he's the future. Let's put it out there. He's the future.
Now, next time y'all got practice, man, I'm gonna come out there and check it out.
Yeah,
man.
please do.
As long as I got time, I'm
He worked
coming.
out really good today, man. He worked out really
up?
good, and I also have a little girl that I'm shocked he ain't told y'all about. A little 6.
We gonna keep on the rest.
Okay.
Look. He said she gonna shock the city.
I got the video. I got the video.
Look, Ansley.
Hey, look.
But
What's her name?
Look, Ansley, man.
Hey.
She's out of Scottsville.
She needs to stay out there.
She's out of Allen County.
She needs to stay out there. She don't need to come
say fast. Oh my.
Hey, no.
Ain't hell that wrong.
What grade is she in?
6.
She better than TJ right now.
What?
Like, it's not even close.
Vil, you hear this, man?
Please, yeah, Val, you hear this?
He the one sent me the footage.
Hey, she better than DJ like twofold.
Oh man.
Well, DJ, I don't even.
Well, girls develop faster than boys, though, man. Like
they
when
listen.
it comes to
Yeah,
they
you know,
listen.
they already focused.
Yeah, no, but she different.
'Cause you gotta think about
she
that one
No,
veil.
she different. No,
You gotta think- no, you
I
gotta
was
think
up there
about the
today.
one-
She different.
You gotta think about the one veil, the little Caucasian girl veil.
She
had on
Caucasian
the
too.
book. Now,
No,
one-
the one he talking about, she Caucasian too.
But I'm just saying, we talking about development. I ain't saying you wrong, but she was punishing DJ and them and told us, I don't want you to guard me like it. Now I looked at her
No,
like,
she
what
told
you
me-
mean?
she told
What
me
you
that.
mean?
I
You
said,
got
hold
to guard-
on.
You got to guard me.
Change my whole demeanor.
Yeah,
Hey.
you mean really? Oh,
Hey,
so
look.
she talk like that. So
Hey.
she's like that. Yeah, you
Hey,
got one.
Hey, she told me that.
Yeah,
I
he
changed.
got
Hey,
one
look,
then.
He got
she didn't want no
one.
more of
Okay.
that. She wanted it, but hey, you could not. Hey, hold up. I got to change the whole demeanor. No, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, she made boy come out real quick. Like but she got y'all like girls out here. Like she's playing more like the boy.
Well, I think Caleb, man, we can get Caleb to be more aggressive on offense.
How big is she?
He's 6 foot. Something like that. He's close. He's
Caleb
close.
About 5.
He's close 6 foot.
5'10", 5'11".
What I love about him, he's all around. This is what the first thing you're gonna love about him. He coachable. That's the first thing you're gonna love about him. He's coachable. That's the very first thing you go to. Second thing, he's all around guard.
Let me ask you something.
Shoot.
When you doing your drills with him, is he in practice mode? Or is he in game mode?
Game.
So whatever when he doing that crossover, you got a motherfucker guarding his
Game
ass,
mode.
knocking shit out his ass. If he try to fuck up.
And that's why you heard him speak about Ansley. She's in game mode the whole
Gotcha.
time. She's in
No,
game mode.
I want to talk about her for a little bit.
That's why
No,
why I asked that, 'cause-
because they wasn't at the practice. Look, she be over it. He'll have her demonstrate. Then she go off and just be and do whatever. Come back and do shit like, oh, y'all can't do this. Oh, they go off and it's like she just in and out. I'm like, hold up. Hey, look, I'd hate to be a 6th grader, 7th grader playing against her.
All right, look.
Nah, you ain't got, I've seen it in real life.
It's because most people, when they do their skill work, they just do cones and ain't nothing in front of them. So by the time you put something in front of them,
Yeah, I
they
know.
don't know what to do with what's in front of them. Like, that shit ain't working now. Like, he didn't do what the cone do.
Stand there.
Yeah.
So when I see Caleb coming, man, if he can end more, if he can be a little more aggressive finishing, if the coaching staff allows it, he's doing himself a favor. The coaching, the team is doing himself a favor because
Right.
he won't do nothing but adapt and adjust coming in as a sophomore.
Right.
We both know if you got a sensational sophomore.
Come on, man.
You
already
got something to build off of.
Yes.
And that's what these
Yes.
conventional ass coaches need to understand.
Well, they coaching back in the 90s, man. It's 2023.
And man, man.
If they can't command it, they don't want it around.
When does The Rock go hit and start?
That's what's the problem.
The Rock need to hit because they haven't. I mean, when's the last time they watched TV?
Man, it ain't even that. They stuck
I'm gonna
in
be
the,
honest with you.
the regime part of needing to be able to have power.
These high school
to tell you
coaches,
shit.
they don't watch. They don't watch.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
no, they don't watch high level basketball as much as they think you would think.
I think they all. And coaches, please don't take this personal.
Please take it personal and change your life.
I think some of these coaches need to come into the belly of the beast and coach some travel ball.
Man, they try to snatch kids, man. That's what they try. They try to pick them from you.
Because see, one thing about it, you know, and I know, what we do, what you got? 3 possessions to figure something out?
Come on, that's
Hey, 2 timeouts.
What you got? What you got? 3 possessions? They press it. Boom. We turned it over twice. Boom. Okay, whoa, stop. You got to adjust.
Thinking so
got to
damn
adjust.
fast.
We don't
like,
have game film.
No.
We don't have GM time all day long. We don't have we have 2 to 3 possessions to figure out, damn, he can shoot, he's fast, and he's blocking shots.
All right,
Da, da, da.
Coach. Only time you scout is when they were doing warm ups, right?
That's all you got.
or if you can catch him at a game earlier that you
That you saw.
Yeah.
And you're right, coach. That's it. You're right.
Yeah.
Because that's all we got.
That's it.
So for these coaches to have unlimited access in the gym, game film to prepare, and play 1 game a day.
and they
Yes.
and they
One
can't
game a day.
One
and
game
they
a
can't
day.
get production at the key.
You cannot get a kid to produce. So going back to Caleb, all he has to do, and I'm not trying to tell him how to do his job. I'm just speaking on the potential Caleb has, and
No, tell him how to do his job because he ain't doing
No,
too
you
good.
speaking facts.
if he allow him to fuck up now,
Yeah.
That's what your sophomore
Yeah.
year is for.
He's a freshman.
No, I'm saying.
But I'm saying, but you let him fuck up now.
Give him the keys his sophomore year.
Yes.
That's what sophomore year is for.
There you go. Let him come in his sophomore year, and these juniors have to respect it.
Them juniors ain't.
Okay, so
especially if he's better than them.
Man, come on, man. So my thing is,
there's only like 3 black kids on the team.
And here's the thing: he's not a ball hog.
He's not.
He's an all
around.
He's all around.
You saying these coaches get that basketball for dummies book?
Man.
And when they set the plays up, they write the name of the person they want in that play that's already on the page.
And I hope there's no retaliation on Caleb behind this because we speaking the truth.
Yeah, we speaking facts.
And and I hope no retaliation comes to my guy after that. And
if it is, I will speak on it.
And
we're gonna speak on it.
There's an 8th grader coming right behind him named Cash Carter.
Yep.
He's probably one of the doggest 8th graders besides Junior at Bowling Green.
Yep.
He's one of the doggest. Yeah.
Is he a little mixed kid?
Yes.
What's his mama's name? Casey?
No. Brooke.
Okay.
Brooke. And so he's one of the doggest.
Nice.
Man, when I tell you this was a dog.
Yeah, he got that dog in him.
Well, it sounds like what y'all telling me is that if he's at one, he needs to give. They need these kids to have a trainer of some sort. Outside of you with their program, got to be connected with a trainer.
No, it ain't the program. It's got to be inside.
I'm saying, but he sounds like he needs.
Look. I can't look. If I send my kid to y'all and I know what y'all doing to him, then y'all send him back to me, and I ain't doing the same thing y'all doing. When I get him, what it's doing to him?
You're butting heads. You're fighting against each other.
Right. So I can send him to you all day.
Yeah,
that's why. This is why I'm here.
It
sounds like the coaches got
Just so you know, he will be a reoccurring guest on the podcast.
He is.
It sounds like the coaches need to understand they're not as smart as they.
He has other things we need to talk about.
Hey, but look here, what I said in season 10. Kids sitting on their bench, coaches know their name, but don't know their game.
Woo! I got a drink.
Come on, man.
Oh my God, he just killed Kenny.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All right, so when we look at, and I can't wait for you to see him, Coach. I want you to see him play at least one game before it's over.
No, I'm gonna get out there.
Like, man, damn, he's a freshman.
You might see him at Diddle.
You have, and man, you got this 3 more years. You have this 3 more seasons.
Now, does the coach think he gonna be there 3 more years?
Well, what thing?
What I just said, he might not be.
What is he thinking about?
But
I'm a bad
know this.
Man, I can't do nothing with the kid. I'm a bad It's too late for me.
That's crazy.
Like I said, oh my God, he killed Kenny. If he's not
crazy.
there.
That's crazy.
All right, so now I'm going to South Point, reload.
No, he ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead. He ain't gonna jump in no more.
Hey, let's stay like this.
He ain't gonna jump in. No, let him go.
I'm gonna let him talk, but then, hey.
We have 2 more. One of the kids that you go love this, and you go love this when I say this. Defense dog.
Hold on, I play defense too. Hold on.
No, I'm just saying defense dog. Mac Hurd, freshman.
He a 2-way player.
I got his offense coming.
Okay.
So he won and a half.
Okay, yeah, I got his offense coming.
He was mostly defense.
Hey, put him in front of. Hey man, listen. Most kids are embarrassed getting crossed up. Most kids scared to get.
No, you got to. You gotta get that.
Hey, you cross him.
Hey,
How you look? Hey,
what was I on her?
Hey.
I don't give a fuck what he do. He go left. If he brings his ass back over, you sit there 40 fucking minutes, man.
You gonna love this one here.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. You gonna love this one here, boy.
So he's understanding his side.
What? He gonna look at you and say, "Got you."
Yeah,
Guess what?
I
don't care if it's deuce. I don't care if it's.
Whoa.
He gonna give it all.
Hey, I ain't gonna let you talk about my guy like that. I ain't gonna talk about my guy like that.
You did bring up my guy.
Hold on, you can't come on my phone that way.
My guy,
if you was I'll let that go. Because he would have got you. Because he would have got you.
Let him finish.
You ain't gonna come from my school. You ain't come from my school.
After Deuce do it, you gonna
Deuce is still cooking them.
You're still gonna be proud because what you told him, He's a freshman.
Guy, he
and
ain't gonna break off of it.
He gave it all.
Yeah.
He's not scared. You
So
know
at
what
the
I'm
end of the game, I
He
guess
we all know
He
it's
got that hard.
We all
Dude's
know
so
it's
scared,
coaches.
scared.
Guys, look, so at the end of the game, I can be like, hey, man,
He-
cooked your
hey,
ass.
but
tonight,
guess
kid.
what?
And he gonna be like, yeah, I get his ass tomorrow.
That's
though.
how, and there you go.
That's what I'm talking
There
about.
it is.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
what
about
I'm
right there.
saying. And I use Deuce
We
for an
can joke
example
on him.
because Deuce shot the shit out that motherfucker.
Hey, he's a dog,
That Friday, man. He
hey.
shot the shit out that ball. So for me to use Deuce for an example, that's a big shout out to Deuce.
Yeah.
You still talking about school. If you just say IB, I'll let that go because he would hit you with the comeback.
No,
You know, no, he's just gonna let the freshman get his props.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
and
don't
he's
come from my
scared.
school.
He ain't scared. I mean,
Don't come from
I
my school.
like.
Don't
Look
come from
here,
my
look
school.
here. I like when little kids got that dog in them.
Alright,
I
don't-
love that.
When you coach
I love
when you coaching them dog little games
Man.
and them hood games,
Hey,
You need that.
you got
No,
to have
also,
No, that's when you know. That's when you know a coach knows. That's when you know what the coach doing. When you know you got a dog, you be like, "What happened in practice?" Oh man, he ain't let me get close to the best player on the team.
all right.
And you go 3 weeks, and you like, "Hey man, you still ain't got to hold his ass." yet."
No, that's when you gotta step in. Hey, bro, I got him. I got him. I've done it plenty of times. Hey, no, bro, I got him. What do you mean? Nah, get off. Hey, get off. Hey, bro.
No, you got to
You
get off.
can't go here today,
We
bro. You
working
can't
on
go.
something. That's what they'll say. We working on something. We
Nah,
trying
you
to
can
see
work on it
something.
while I'm in here.
And then,
Hey, but also,
go ahead.
South Florida, don't come from my school.
Okay, and so and then the second
We will
player,
destroy you.
and then my second player from South Florida again is Owen Shapley, freshman again.
Okay.
This kid was.
So you saying 2 years they clipping us?
I'm saying in 2
No,
years
he said they
that
gonna be nice.
we're going to
Them
be having a
boys.
lot of good conversations about some good
Yeah, some
basketball.
good-
So
good
South
kids,
Florida. So,
you know.
so what I'm hearing,
He ain't said- he-
what I'm hearing is in 2 years they clipping Bowling Green. That's what I'm hearing.
That man, he didn't say that. He
I'm
was
saying
he
it
was
too
talking
late.
about the
No,
kids.
this is what I'm hearing.
He talking about the
This
kids.
is what I'm
building.
hearing. I'm hearing that South Florida in 2 years is
All
clipping
he
Bowling
hears
Green.
is South
That's all
Florida
he
ain't
hear.
never beat Bowling Green.
That's all he hear. That's all.
I'm saying that I'm talking about the players, the kids.
Yeah, the kids.
So I'm saying
That
that
are part of that program.
yeah,
That play us
and I'm saying they're gonna
until they move out the district, which they need to.
I'm saying that I'm gonna be really proud of these kids because they
You supposed to because you molding that.
Yeah.
Like whatever the
And-
coach do with them after you get them is a plus because you've
Let me-
already put the engine, the transmission, the tires.
regardless
The detail
if
that
brakes.
regardless if Central beat them, regardless if Bowling Green beat them.
We will.
My thing is this: he make all district, and I'm not going on the individual situation because they go do the best they could as a team.
Yeah,
right.
Because he can't control again. He can't control, what his teammates don't do over the summer.
Bingo.
And what his teammates do over the summer.
Yep.
But so I
He can have influence on that.
So
Yeah, he could have.
I mean, he could do the best he can.
He could
but
also
if-
let him
I didn't say he was going to be able to
but
influence them all
if
the way.
Kurt decided to play baseball, Kurt's
Kurt
going to
gonna play
spin
baseball.
baseball.
Yeah.
And guess what? Owen has a basketball in his hands 24/7,
Mm-hmm.
and Kurt got a piece of iron.
See that was
Yeah.
us. That was me and Marcus.
See what I'm saying?
We got
So-
basketball in our hand 24/7. Jermaine,
See?
he go
Y'all
he
y'all
quarterback
get it out.
first.
Come on.
Then he come play
See
basketball.
what I'm saying?
Motherfucker jump shot ragged.
And you can't tell me you don't see the difference in some kid. I don't care what school it is.
No, me neither.
Put them all in the basket. You
Yep.
can see the difference when
We got the best ones.
one plays basketball all year round versus the two sport kid. Now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong.
It just
You
takes
ain't
us
got too many deuces.
It just takes us a
No,
while to get back
no.
Nah,
to the
he's
program.
been doing that since
You
day
ain't got
one.
too many
You gotta
deuces.
understand.
But I'm gonna tell
He's
you
doing
what-
that since
I'm gonna
sixth
tell you
grade,
another
like,
one
playing
here.
football, basketball.
He's just not on a good team as it should be. But I'm gonna tell you, it's nothing here. That little white boy out there at South Warren, they got that scholarship for volleyball. They can shoot the shit out of it. He can't dribble it. That's his problem. But he let him square up.
What's his name?
The one that's going. The one that.
I don't know. And it wasn't. I trust me. I looked it up. Dog.
Um,
He probably saw him before.
Put it this way: he shot the shit out of it against Warren Central.
What was his name?
Remember that white boy kept shooting us in the corner?
Number 5.
That's the
When we went,
No,
we went
he's
to
a
South
sophomore.
Warren.
He's a sophomore. Number
Yeah,
2.
he's a sophomore. Remember when we was out there? He was shooting the hell out that motherfucker in the corner, and then he went to the other corner and lit our ass up. Remember?
He ain't lit mine.
Was it number 5?
No, number 5's a quarterback.
But then it was the one. I think it's the one that plays volleyball, and for he's got a
I'm about to
volleyball
look
scholarship
at
to
the
Ohio
roster
State. I
real quick.
think.
I have a,
Yeah. So he and guess what?
Sophomore.
He's done playing basketball next year because Ohio State and said, "Hey,
Yeah, he
so-
can't play nothing.
But guess what? You remember how he was shooting it that night? He was-
Yeah.
Tell me he wasn't shooting the shit out of Sterling.
No, he was. He was.
He couldn't dribble that motherfucker.
Jace Jarvis.
I don't know his name. Please forgive me for that. But I'm just giving you.
Bryce Button's the quarterback. Ty Krogan, he's the He's a sophomore.
I forget which
Cameron
one.
Bell, that's not him.
But you was at Southmore?
No, I ain't go to that game.
Man,
Two senior.
Sterling, tell the truth.
Hold on. No, number 2.
You was there.
Yeah, I was there. I was watching 2 games.
But you saw how they was. Yeah, you were. You sure was you? But you saw how that boy shot that ball, man.
They took a L, right?
Yeah, but you see how he shot it. That's not the point.
That's like no. That's like him saying number 5 for sophomore. He hit 2 shots, but he shot shit out of it.
You know, but now this one. No, this one didn't.
Hey, 8 points. 8 points, but had a great game. Had a great game. Hey, he shot shit out with 8 points.
If we recall, I remember him hitting. He hit 2 on this end, and he hit 3 on the other end.
I'll have to look at the stats.
Yeah,
but I got
see, number 5 to me was the one that was shooting.
But
so I'm thinking that's who
he hit 2 threes, but he was shooting the shit out of them.
I'm using the kid I'm talking about for the simple fact that he plays 2 sports.
Yeah.
And just think if someone put some handles on him, but he still can't control what those other 3. See, look, okay, let me ask you a question. Let's jump in that too then. Let's look at Central's top 7. How many of them play 2 sports?
1. Actually, he got 3. He got 3.
He was projected to be 4th region player of the year.
Well, I'm gonna talk about him too.
He kind of struggled.
Now, I'm not going to count. I'm not going to count track because that's.
I ain't talking track.
Okay, you got who?
IV and K play golf.
Okay.
You said 2 sports.
No, not physical.
Okay. Well,
he talking about physical.
You asked the question.
But I'm saying,
I answered the question truthfully.
He threading the needle. That's fine.
See how technically he wants.
Yeah, I know you're right. You're right.
You're talking about a physical sport. Both 2 physical sports.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so
golf gets you paid now.
I'm not knocking it.
He's talking about.
But when
I'm saying,
listen,
he asked the question. I answered it to the T.
When you look at that starting 7, which Malik can take coming off the bench. That's
can't
starting
start
5.
7.
No, I'm starting 5, and then the 2 coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They all play 1 sport. Let's just keep this shit 100, man.
I mean, Amari plays football, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying that, but
he's the one. You know,
he's the one out of all them that
look at him. Deuce, Glover.
I'm just saying.
Just look at how many. It's far and few, right?
My senior year,
it ain't that many.
It's far and few, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying. My senior year, 3 of our starting 5 played football, and we won the region and went up to Rubber River.
Bro, we built. Y'all were built different.
And that's
kids
what I always think.
Outside shit.
And I also.
I'm just saying. And then we had 3 people on the bench that was
What year you graduated?
12.
So. The thing,
I'm debunking.
So when we say, when I talk about these kids, and I say they come along,
we play football and basketball in the summer too.
I think you're going to see some good basketball with all these kids coming up.
You will, because you're going to be consistent with him.
You see what I'm saying? So
like I'm gonna use my son for example. This motherfucker waited till he was a sophomore to become a 2-sport athlete. You know how hard that shit is to figure that shit out?
I wait till my senior year.
He come to a program where he go from one where this a new coach, so he's feeling everybody, figure out he can play. He do so good, hey, he can play. Daddy, they done lost every game for the last 6 years. I don't want to lose in football. He transfers to Bowling Green. Now when he comes
like
over,
he's supposed to.
Hold on. Now when he gets over, he's 150 pounds. Grease lightning. You can't get up on that motherfucker without him getting past you and making a good decision in basketball.
I could.
But he's
I will
2
say this:
peanut butter sandwiches in the morning, go eat breakfast.
Bowling Green
lunch, then he come home, eat dinner, 2 peanut butter sandwiches at night. He got weightlifting for the whole year. They got a whole year class. This motherfucker in the next 4 months done put on 30 pounds.
Bowling Green
he goes from 150 grease lightning. Yeah, Dad. I can
in 3 months, Bowling Green put 25 pounds on me. I went from 190 to 215.
What I'm getting at.
No, I'm just saying that's the program. That's the program.
I can move. I got all my moves there. Shit, you got them for 5 reps. That's it. After the 5th rep, that 30 pounds kick in, and he can't slide his feet. He can't remember shit because his mind is like, what done happened? You can go. No, man, you got 30 pounds on you that when you get to basketball, after y'all get deep into the state run, you don't get to touch a basketball.
I know we on a
Nah,
totally,
you right about that.
I know we on a totally different topic, man. And I know we spun off on some, and I didn't get to feel. I got to share this back in, man. And I want you to edit it so you can get it in early because I never did get to talk about my point guard Owen Shavley, my freshman.
Where you go?
Sophomore. I'm just saying, man.
Sophomore loading up, though.
Got three.
I'm just saying that is my general. That's
general.
my IV.
That's your flow general.
That's my IV.
Yeah,
so this guy, and I know I didn't say. I'm just saying that is my mold right there from him.
Yeah.
And I know I'm way off and I'm off timing, but I just can't let that get by because that guy right there, he runs my offense.
What's his name again?
Owen Shavley. He's a freshman. Q know what it is, and then I'll be done with my kids.
Play for third place, Owen.
You know, so that's where you know what. That's what they. I mean, if it happens, but he's not going to play for it. But he may wind up there, but he's not going to play for it.
Hey, so man, he just all jokes, man. We love it. We actually love the kids. No lie.
And when I tell you because you asked me a serious question, you said when I told you about Mac, the defense, you said he's 1 point. Mac is 1.5. Owen is 2.0. He's defense and offense, and he can handle that rock, man. And I call him Silky, the white boy Silky. So
now his basketball's off. Because he got to figure out how to play with some motherfucking weight he never had before.
I'm curious. How do you referee these two?
No. I got a referee. All of them.
Let me say why I say that. I know where he bleed. And I know you rep what you bleed since the show. You keep saying what you bleed, and I know where he bleed. And right now, he ain't playing. So how do you keep the peace this season right here?
We don't really get into it.
No, we don't get into
it.
No, he antagonized us too. So I talk about Franklin all the time.
Yeah,
well, ever since he left,
man.
well, is it
92? Yeah.
Ever since he left, see, here we go again. Something that he said it's a different era.
Yeah,
they don't do listen. Basketball has evolved. We all know it, and it keeps evolving. Okay, you know, you say 2012, that makes me feel like a dinosaur.
Right.
Okay? I played in when it was called 1980 something. It wasn't a 3-point line when I played.
Also, Warren East ain't beat Bowling Green since '94 when I was born.
See.
So okay, so
now the only reason why it worked though is loyalty, man. Like anything we say, we know we ain't. Man, even if it was relationship issues. Man, you fucking up. Man, you right, man. I'm doing some bullshit.
That's so 100.
I'm doing some bullshit, man.
That's so 100.
Man, take your ass home. Like I want people around me like it, cause like I ain't perfect. And nice to stand by, and I've been married for a long time, so I ain't never had no issues, so I ain't putting it on that. But I don't want a motherfucker around me gonna watch me fumble the bag and then talk about me when we were trying to get the bag together. So,
and I'm gonna say this again.
So it's loyalty over anything. I don't give a fuck what he say about something. He probably done seen so much he right, and I don't want to see it at the point. But
I've been right a lot in this fourth region. I'm saying.
I'm gonna say this also. And I know I said it once, but I'm gonna have to say this again. Man, I'm impressed with this, bro. For real. I've been on quite a few podcast shows, okay? I mean, I have been on quite a few, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. No one is always off the hip. It's always off the gap. It's always, you know, and we guessing. And then we get to debating because we guessing.
Yeah, we get.
See, it's not too, but the only debate we're going to have on here is what we don't have in front of us. So he can't checkmate us because we go debate about something else, right? Because you don't have it here,
right?
But what makes me really enjoy this is I can talk about some stuff that I don't know shit about, and it's right here in front of me, and I can respond properly because that man made it possible for me not to look like a fool on this show, right? So I'm gonna shoot that shit.
Look, he jumped on me one day because I said dude 6 points was important in the first one, and it wasn't important in the second one. Because I voted him on something, and he was like, "Why the hell you voted me like that?"
No, that's what it was. That's what it
was. Look, that wasn't.
No. What happened? I'll give you context. So I sent out a detailed list of all the stats for all teams and all players, girls and boys.
I took 2 off each team.
He took 2 off each team. He picked the 6-point guy for South Warren.
Cause you know why? He still think he was in Franklin when he was averaging 36, and his whole teammates were averaging 6, 8, 1.
That 6 was important then, man.
Florida went hard.
Because they talking about my 6th grade.
He'll let you know what he at. What's your average?
32.
So I sent out the list. I tell everybody, rank. Well, not rank, but
I can kill your ass in 6th grade. If you brought your daddy and your mama to the game, it was over for you.
Hey, he said he averaged 32 a game in this 6th grade.
Oh my God.
so
You talking about having, hey, look, if I'd had mixtape shit going back then, oh man, I'm at UCLA if I was 6th grade. Hey, I talk cash shit in 6th grade.
I tell everybody, pick your top whatever players.
Oh.
I couldn't wait. He sent me the list. So I gather their stats
I look at his
and put the stats. So when I have a conversation, I need to know why you picked this guy.
Look, we looked at the list.
Here's his reasoning. I swear it's almost verbatim. You can quote it if you go back and look. He goes, man, I looked at the past 3-4 games and he been killing. I said, and he's still averaging 6 points. He said, man, I said that's only been like a week. That's a week. I said the whole month.
Man, I said them 3 games was important then, man.
And he's still only averaging 6 points.
I retracted it though.
Yeah.
Like don't get it twisted. I retracted it.
I really, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I really, really want you guys to be part of team running and the things we do. I really want you. I want you to interview my guy, and not just my guy, but like after a game, like I was talking. I really want you guys there, seriously. And please feel free to come to one of my practices. Please feel free to come because
I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the invite.
Man, and please come and see what we got because we got a startup tournament.
Hold on, I want you to highlight. So you're supposed to be having a camp, right?
The 13th through the 22nd.
So yeah, so he's having a camp.
This month.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to highlight that. So
You got any volunteers?
Man, I don't have volunteers. I pay people.
Okay, man. Well, I'm gonna holler at a couple of people.
So
I pay people.
So the 13th, what is it? Just one day, or is it? Or
No, it's 13th through the 20th. Yeah, it's gonna be from 4. It'll be from 4. I seen you the flyer.
but what 4 to 5:30?
No. Like I think I'm gonna say.
I just want people to have some type of information to go off of. But we'll list your information.
Yes.
But to get in contact with him,
I would like to send a big shout out to my coaching staff. Please make sure you keep this in there. And my coaching
it's
staff.
definitely this is all staying in here.
Yeah, it's staying in.
Timmy Page, Teran Duncan, Cortez Barber, Vale.
My cousin. Cortez, my cousin.
Cortez.
That's big cuz right there. He got me twice. He got me twice.
Hold up, got one more. And my part-time coach, man, he's on point. Brandon Whitlow.
His name sound familiar.
Yeah,
But
Brandon Whitlow. He played here.
Yeah,
Whitlow.
Yeah, he played. I think he played for Bowling Green.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He went JUCO, then went and played at Southern. Brand, and when I tell you he comes, man. He puts in, man. He'll come in and work. He'll come in and work.
I didn't know my big cousin was working with you.
Man, listen, man. He took the 7th grade, man, and he did.
I definitely gotta come out and support big cuz.
Man, why he's so good? And man, when I tell you,
Even though I don't like him half the time because he'll drag it, but
man, he's talking about coaching some kids. He's that. Give me a calm coach. Give me a real calm coach. Real calm coach that you ain't never seen. Real calm coach. Give me one.
Man, I'm
College level.
I'm saying Rick Bird.
I was gonna say college.
I'm saying Rick Bird. Rick Bird.
He calm in his head.
Yeah, he calm as hell. Hey, look, this is what we gonna ready to do.
I was trying to say
This
somebody
play right here. It's gonna work 85% of the time.
Cortez practice how he coaches. How he do you in practice, that's how he coaches on the bench, man. Cortez, hey, look, calm down. Let's get in our set. Let's do this. Calm down. He's really good with the kids. Seriously. Coach Page is probably one of the most strategic, and you ain't gonna like this. He's strategic, and that's how he got Bowling Green 7th grade. He beat him.
See how coach him?
No.
He beat him.
No, okay, he beat him.
He beat him.
Don't nobody remember what they did in fucking middle school. Let's get that shit straight. We only remember shit in high school.
I'm just saying, but
as I said last week, don't y'all get any bright ideas.
So before he do his terrorist act against the middle school, let me say this: Coach Page, man, took some. No disrespect to the rec league, he took some rec league kids, where they actually get to walk and
run with the ball.
He took them over to summer coach. He had 2 months to get prepared. 2 months. Now he did have the little Bell kid, which is dynamite, and he did have a little Jameer. He's all right, but the rest of them kids, they was, he got him in the gym. He prepped them.
Work with him.
Woo! Put some work in, man. And he had his mind set on Bowling Green.
We always the target.
He had his mindset.
We always the target. That's cool.
And he in his 7th grade got him both times.
3 times. Was it? It had to be 3
See,
times.
what he did was he got
because
in
he beat him in the
front of
championship too. So he got him 3 times.
What he did was he got in front of him with the training.
No, what he did
core.
was he gave him hope, and then they crushed that hope.
He trained his core while at Bowling Green, everybody split off until the season come through. Like,
I ain't hateful.
ain't nobody
I'm giving you
building up,
realistic expectations,
like
guys.
what I'm gonna tell you about Tim Watch.
Don't worry about it. You know
is
the
he
boys
figured
coming
out,
up.
if I can get in front of some shit, she can
We got something to talk about.
for the rest of their time. Cause like I tell Herm, we would have lit in this test for everything. Motherfuckers was around here, man, picking and choosing. Man, I'm gonna go to Alabama. Can I have your son to come play? We know he's good, but you're not working with him. You just taking him somewhere to get your brand off.
Yeah, that's it.
Then when you come back
Make
home,
his
you ain't
brand out.
fucking with the
You
kid.
don't see the kid no more when you come back in town.
Everybody knew Bowling Green had the top guards in the 7th grade. They had they had a really good guard core.
Top players.
So what you finna
Get that
do?
right. Top
Yeah.
players.
So what you finna do knowing you got to see that matchup?
So what happened to
I gotta rip him.
what happened to the top players? They got ripped.
Right.
So the 7th grade ripped the top players that he's talking about.
Yeah.
And
It ain't working no more.
and guess what? He ripped them without top players. He ripped them with kids that, which you go back to what you just said. He got them in there, man, and he worked them. And so when I look at the youth, well, what is the youth? The
Now, see,
future.
here's the thing about it now, though.
You're right.
Can't nobody take nothing away from Coach Page at this point because he built them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
That's cool. That's cool. But when they get to high school, be prepared for that ass whooping.
don't be mad about that. This
I gave Nate congratulations.
Because my thing is at this point,
Hey, kids,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying
worry about
is,
that. What are you talking about?
stay on
Stay
Coach Page.
focused.
Stay on what you're doing.
Play for third place.
It's already been proven if you can keep your kids in a program. For
You can
at
play.
least
You
about 4
can
years
get the bronze. You get the
they
bronze.
stay,
Third
you
place.
get a run.
Pay for third
telling
place,
you.
guys. It's
So,
okay.
And then he had that group coming back,
Yeah, they'll stay together.
and he's gonna keep them together.
No, he's
You
not.
have to.
No, he's
That's
not.
when the parents get mad and take them away or
See,
something
no,
off or
no,
something.
See,
like-
we both know South One's a different breed out there.
That's the private school.
So you just bad, you hit the nail.
That's the magnet school right there.
Sound more like leave me alone. Why y'all mention what we talking about? Why we get involved?
South One baseball school.
No, they football.
They just turned football. It was baseball before football.
But you know the worst.
Baseball ain't never won a state championship.
And I'm gonna touch on this with Coach Page, and I'm gonna leave it alone. This is what's funny. You know, a lot of people criticize things about him, blah 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 blah. Prior to that, he was at Moss, and he didn't have.
Where's he at now?
He's at South Warren now.
Okay, yeah.
Now he took Moss, Johan's 8th grade year. Hey man, just give me one player. Boom. Johan made All-Star.
Somebody did.
They won 12 games. Nothing to brag about, but they went prior to that 2 years prior to that, they didn't win a game.
Yeah, coming from back, what?
Y'all let that cover bear, didn't y'all?
You know?
Who?
So he
no, we
so-
need
so-
that. Look,
No.
He
That
understand
group left the
building
cover
now.
No,
bear.
it
Building
didn't.
something.
No, it didn't.
They-
Look, when they.
Go ahead. You're right. Go ahead.
No, we was on the side.
He talking about that certain group left Moss like that. Now look here, look here, look here. They didn't have Moss. Look here. They ain't do nothing to them kids. They ain't do nothing to. Look here. They ain't touch them kids. You hear me? We touch them kids.
Okay.
Are you talking about the ones that's out right now?
No. So you saying Leland and Coach Leland do nothing?
Who that is? Who?
The head coach that was there when y'all
Where?
IV was there.
Man, they ain't touched them kids, man. They had 2 plays, man. What's wrong with them, man?
So you
they had 2 inbound plays.
No. So he
just let them go and watch him cross his legs.
So you saying
victories?
No, I'm asking. Does he know anything about basketball?
Who?
Coach Leland.
I can't tell. He don't get to speak.
He ain't know nothing. That's 7th grade and 8th grade, yeah. Look here, man. I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna tell you. Look, the real. This how them boys got to stay. This how them boys got to stay. All right. This how them boys got to stay.
3 people. Herm, Sterling, and Vale.
T-Vale. Me, Sterling.
Okay, now let's get. So you done with this? Because I want to get to.
Oh, I want to hear it. No. Hold. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I was trying to get. I want you to.
I want to hear. I want to know.
Oh, you finish?
You can give a quick synopsis. You can give a quick synopsis.
Hit me up, Florida. I want to know.
Look at man. T-Vale. They the one got them boys together. They got them boys together. 7th grade year, 8th grade year, undefeated. Them, hey.
He ain't have to do that.
Now with the plays,
I got questions.
With the play drawing,
I got questions. I heard they lost their 8th grade year.
Who never lost their 8th grade year?
I heard they lost their 8th grade year. That's what I heard.
Who?
Then they came back and beat that same team.
Who?
No.
I
You undefeated down here.
I'm just
undefeated down here.
Yeah, nobody touched him.
Down here.
He made motherfuckers come from Bowling Green to Central. I bet he was whooping their ass in the 7th, 8th grade. They
By play calling, T-Vale. Now he was on a little vacation. He was at 920 Kentucky Street. he was on a little vacation.
He took a sabbatical.
Yeah, okay. medical. So I let him know. I say, man, look here, man. They ain't got number like 2 plays. He like, what? Yeah, man, 2 plays. He like, look here, man. I'm finna write you up something, send them to you. Yeah. Came in, studied him up, showed one. He showed the other ones, and they showed the other ones, and they started doing it in practice.
That's why the interior pass is the way it is. They learned that shit, man.
For real.
Yeah, they was doing, man. The shit you see them doing right now, it's just a better quality of what they was doing in 7th, 8th grade.
So, is there any other coaches you want to highlight? Because we want to get back to the podcast we was having, so we can wrap this up.
Yes, sir.
We've been talking for a while.
I think Coach Q will be a contender in 2 years.
No doubt.
I believe it.
I mean, he's third in the region right now.
Yeah, he got too far.
I was talking about your staff. We just want to talk about Q.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, with the mom and pops, I'm gonna send this out to my parents. Mm-hmm. All my parents, they do it. They go all out. They give it all. They let me coach their kids old school. They let me coach their kids old school. They let me coach their kids old school.
That's good.
And they allow me to coach their kids. So yeah, and
our kids need it though, man. You can't be nice to them right now in this time of their life. They'll think somebody is fucking over them once they stop being nice to them when they get grown.
It ain't that. We just preparing them.
That's because we don't treat them. We treat them like shit when they doing shit.
When they get to high school, what you think? You think how the coach gonna talk to them? Worse than what we talk to them, right? Then when you get to college, you out of sight, out of mind from your parents.
Coach, when the first time you heard this, I got 40,000 tied up in you. Do you think I need you? No, somebody else want to come take this? That's what a Division I, JUCO, NAIA, D2, D3.
Yeah.
A ball in a dream, gotta sacrifice. A ball in a dream, gotta pay dues. A ball in a dream, you can win or lose. A ball in a dream, gotta live a life. A ball in a dream, gotta sacrifice. A ball in a dream, gotta pay dues. A ball in a dream.